Alright everybody, here we are again, and this live is gonna be at least for 1.5 hour, and maximum it could be for 2 hours. So this is how it's gonna be going ahead. At least I'm gonna be sitting here for 1.5 hour, or then up to 2 hours. It depends on the project. I hope it's not bulky and all. So let's simply go ahead and one more thing. Let me refresh the page and just simply go ahead with the remaining things. So I think everything's alright right now. So we had to work on this thing is already done, like add to do controller, and there are 4 remaining controllers that we have to work on. So we will be working on them right now. The second one is get to do's controller, and it's time to copy and paste the things, because it's no use just simply rewriting the things over and over. So whenever it's possible, I will be simply copying and pasting the things, because especially the code which I have already written. So the code is written by me. So I will be just simply doing that. By the way, let's simply go ahead. So in here, get to do's, we have to simply get to do's from here. Got it? We already have const user is equal to request.user. We already have this one. From user we will get the ID. Once we have the ID, we will simply, even I can just simply send the ID over here. We don't really need to get the user. Yeah, I can do it too. Let me make some changes in the auth middleware, not in the auth middleware. Yeah, in the auth middleware. Over here, instead of making the request to the backend and then getting the whole user object, I will just simply send the ID, and that ID will be useful. This is mainly important when we have role-based authentication, but we don't really have that right now, so we don't really need to do it. So it's gonna be like this: request dot user ID, this thing, and it's actually going to be decoded dot ID, something like this. Moreover, this thing is okay, it will be done. Let me get one more thing done. This particular file, that express.d.ts that I've created, over here it's actually gonna be ID this time, and this ID is going to be just a number. So these are the things that you have to keep in mind. So this thing is done, and ID is here, decoded. The type of this decoded is gonna be JWT payload and something. So this is actually a JWT payload. So decoded as JWT payload actually. So it should be fine, and I'm just returning from here. Okay, this seems to be okay, and right now we are okay, not needed this. Let's remove it from here. Auth middleware done for now. Express.ts done for now. todo.ts done for now at least. We have to do routes done. Okay, let's go to to-do's controller, and one more thing that we have to just worry about, and that is this time I'm just simply getting the user ID. So request.user ID, I'll get it directly from here, and the remaining things are same. I better play the music, because if I keep speaking, I'll waste my energy. I'll just spend my energy for no reason by speaking.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. See the horizon, turn us to thousands, and we'll grow in number, fueled by them. To see the horizon, turn us to thousands, and on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll sees my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
That's good.
everybody, by the way, it should be done. Come on. The thing is that how can I stop it? Just a minute. The thing is that finally I think what I think right now, our backend is done right now. So we will be just simply checking the things out, whether everything's works or not, and I will be explaining the things like exactly why I did this, how I did this, and everything. And then once everything's done from the backend, then we'll be moving to the front end and all. For now, of course, I can turn the mic on because I can speak at least. I don't need to think a lot at this time while at least explaining the things, and then we will be going ahead. So right now, the thing is that I have used async handler for handling the errors. So, and I was using the try catch block at the same time. So it was actually increasing the code lines a lot. So I'm just removing it right now. And this is how we are gonna be going ahead. I will be explaining each and everything, and I will be just writing the comments too, because that would be needed. But for now, let's simply make it better. So this thing is done, sign up user is done. Let's talk about login user. So this try catch block is not needed because async handler is used there. How does that work? That's quite an interesting thing that I will be talking about. But before that, let me remove it from here because the same code is being used over and over. And there is a thing in, wow. I have used this, but I haven't used this. If there is an error, I'm throwing it directly from there. Okay, I will be even taking care of this thing. There is something that I have done, but I haven't done really well. In async handler, we are handling this thing. We are just sending the value back. But before that, I'm just gonna make it like this. The next value will be sent. But before that, I wanna check one more thing. If the error is the kind of thing that I was doing earlier, if that is an API error, then I need to do something. If that is not an API error, then I need to do something. Okay, got that. So if that is an API error, I don't need to do anything. I have to just simply send that. Next error, yeah. If I'm not wrong, I will be checking the things out properly. What I mean over here, if the error that I'm getting, suppose this error, instance of API error, in that case I have to just simply say error like this one. So this error will be forwarded, but if that is not the instance of an API error, in that case we will be just simply creating a new instance of API error, giving the 500 internal server mentioning it, and then the whole error is being given here too. And this particular error, if this error is a instance of error this time, because that is not the instance of API error. So if that is the instance of error, so in this case I will be just mentioning the message over here. Otherwise I will convert the whole error into a string and then send the error. So it's actually gonna be like this. So firstly I'm checking whether it is an API error or not, and if it is not, then creating new instance of API error and then sending. Ultimately the data will be sent in the form of API error only. I hope this is gonna work. Kind of really insane things I've done. Maybe once this is all done and I've checked everything, then I will be making it better with the help of AI. I don't really think there's anything to make better, but come on, don't think so highly of you. There could be many things to make better, especially features, if not the code. So this thing is done right now, and login thing is okay. What about logout? Logout is gonna be pretty much okay. There's nothing special. And get profile, we are just simply getting the profile like this. So almost everything's all right. And we had better just error, internal server error. We are logging this value somewhere. Don't know where. I can actually see the can't really see 231. Yeah, async handler. 2132 async handler. Are we just logging something inside async handler? Well, we are not really doing that, but never mind. So what is left now? Let's close everything. We will just going through the code properly and then we'll see the things. Okay, so ultimately this is the backend folder that we have. This is what I have worked on so far. The front end I haven't do anything at all, so we'll create front end from the scratch. Then the most important thing is that this source folder we have controller generator. Generator is mainly for Prisma, because we are using Prisma. Helper, we have some helper function, mainly user data I needed in the formatted in a serialized format, like mainly the fields that I needed. Then we have lib. This is mainly for prisma.ts. Kind of we are getting the client from here. Middleware, we have routes, have types, types of all the things, because we are using TypeScript. That is why we have the types of all the required things that we needed in the project. And then utils, we have utils, it is mainly used for response and error. So the type ultimately the shape of error should always be the same, the shape of the response should always be the same. That is why I have created the classes itself. And then async handler we need, I created so that we don't need to use a try catch block over and over. So async handler catches the error automatically. So this thing is done. Then validation, we were supposed to use Zod for validation. I think I haven't even done that well. I will be making it better. And then app.ts and something like this. So let's start with here. App.ts, I don't really need to explain a lot because I have already worked on the project. So this is how the file looks like. I don't really think if there's any need to explain. So we are just simply creating the app over here and just getting everything done. These are the routes. So I can do something like this. Middleware, these are also the middlewares. Okay, never mind, let's write. These are the middlewares that we are using, and then these are can we say these are the routes that we are using. We are importing the routes up there. So okay, these are the imports, so we don't really need to worry about that. Middleware, routes, error handler. This particular error handler handles the error at the end. And then after importing app over here, we are just simply listening to the server. And the port is here. I can make it even better, like this. It could be 3000. So if we are not getting this from the env files, then this optional value will be given. .env is important because we are getting the value from .env, and these other things right here important, but okay, easy peasy. Now what do we need to do? Inside the app ts, we are just simply checking the health. There are routes. So first of one was health route, second one is auth route, and third one is to do route. So let's talk about the health route. So if I simply click on it, so there's only one route over here, and that is get a method, especially for checking the health. If I just click on it, we are doing nothing but simply sending the response status 200, and we are just simply sending a response in API response. Ultimately it is 200, server is up and running, that is the message, and this is the data that we are sending. And now API response, it can have the type, okay, because if I talk about API response, so inside the utils, where is that? This is the API response, and over here I have given it a generic, this is called generic type. Okay, so whatever I mention over here, ultimately in here the type I will be mentioning generic type over here, that will be automatically given to all. Like in the API response, this is the type, then even this has also been given the same type. And if I just move at below, then I will be just getting that thing again. But okay, mostly these two things are important, this type, and this type. So ultimately these types are gonna be the same. This, if you are not good at things, may go just over your head, but yeah, it's something like that. So this data section is kind of an object and having a message type something. So I can create one more type of it. I think it would be better. So I have types for to do, I have types for user, I can create types for health check. So let's even do it right now. Not that needed, but would be better if I create that. So health check.ts, it's going to be the easiest thing. Ultimately I need a type, and that's actually gonna be health check type. So where is that? I just made it right here. Here it is. So it's gonna be pretty much simple. Export. I'm gonna create an interface for types, and it's gonna be health check. It's simple. What is gonna be here? It's gonna be a message of type string. That's it. We don't really need to do much, because we are following the same thing everywhere, so we had better follow it here too. And in here I can just simply give it the generic type, and that is health check. So this is how we are gonna be going ahead, though we were not getting the errors, but it's better to just mention it here in here. If I just hover over it, so Okay, if I hover over it, come on, can I hover over it? Not. Okay, never mind. By the way, this is how we are gonna be going ahead. So this health check route, and once it is done, let me check whether it's working or not. So these are the, by the way, things that we have, many routes, and out of them we have to check our health. Where can we check? Okay, I haven't even written any route for health check, so let's keep it inside authentication itself. So let me create a new request, and that's gonna be for health check. Health check, this is gonna be the name of the route. This is gonna be a get request, and to do's. Okay, don't worry, what is this to do? If I hover over it, so this is http localhost 3000. So ultimately this whole string is inside to do's, so that is better. I mean, that looks better. If I just I can write even like this. I can just copy the whole thing, this whole thing, and then by removing it I can make the URL this long. But by using that to do's, by creating ultimately, what is that, if I just click on it, this is a variable you can create on Postman, and it is helpful so that your URL looks cleaner. So ultimately, instead of writing this much big URL, you can just simply write now to do's and something like this, and the URL is inside that to do's variable, ultimately something like that. But the most important thing here, we have to check whether the URL is working or not. So let's check it. So API v1, this is the basic URL, and then we have to check the health. So health check, this much we have to just write in the URL. And if I just send a request, making sure the server is up and running. So let's check that thing too. If server is up and running, we should it's not running, we should get the result, and it should tell us that okay, server is running right now. Mainly the best thing is that TypeScript is being used, and because of TypeScript only it took so much time, so like to get this project done. Never mind, simply go ahead. So let's simply click on send. The error we got, it's simply, why did we get this error? 404 not found. Ultimately I'm not finding what is the proper path. Let me go to app, and the proper path is API v1 health check. Okay, got it. So health check, it should work, it should definitely work. 3000 API v1. Interesting. This is what I did long time ago, like especially when I started working on the project, and it was working back then, and this time it's not working, and that is amazing. So I need to figure this thing out. Why is this not working? Let me copy it from here completely, each and everything. I expect it to work. If I haven't done something wrong right here. Okay, it should be like this. Let's send it. Still not working. Okay, interesting. If it is not working, then what could be the reason? If I click on health check, we are here. If I click on this thing, everything's connected and up and running. Health check is here. We are not even getting any error. I have to check with why it's not working. Let's simply console.log got the request, something like this particular console, so that at least we know whether we are getting the request or not. Running the server again, and let's send this thing. Well, even request is not coming here. Just recently I have worked on this thing, like interesting. I worked on async handler, and I think I made I did something wrong in here. What could be that? I have no idea. But okay, suppose this thing is not working, that's all right. What if sign up? Let's log in this time. I hope even this thing is gonna throw the same error. It is working. What? This thing is actually working, but when it comes to this thing, it is not working. What is the route type of method? Just a sec. Health check, it is type get health. You've got to be kidding me. Why are you not really working? Have I made any mistake? Interesting. This thing is gonna drive me crazy this time. The most simplest thing is not. I have made the whole project, other things are working. This particular, oh come on yaar, I didn't change the method from here. The method is get and I'm giving it the method delete. How it is supposed to work? Okay, by the way, if I just send the request from here, we are getting the message back. Success to message server is up and running, and data we are getting, and there is message inside the data, message okay. Ultimately, this is how we are getting the things. So this is done. So first thing is done right here. Let's keep it at the top. Okay, here. Now the next thing is that we have to sign up. Talking about the users right now, we have many users. I don't even have any route like controller for all the users, but we can check the users in here. I will be adding maybe later. But if I talk about the users, so we don't have any user. We have actually. Okay, these are the users that we have. Vipendra 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. So these are the names of the users. And initially the password was being saved directly in the string format. Later I added using B script. I just converted it into hash format, and now it's being saved in the format of hash. As simple as that. So now I'm gonna create a new user. Suppose user gonna be 5. So let's do that. So at this time this user is going to be 5, user number 5. Or instead of doing it like this, let's have a different name. Suppose it's gonna be Rajiv. Okay. So Rajiv is this one, rajiv@gmail.com, by the one of my friend's name. So username is Rajiv, email is rajiv@gmail.com, password is gonna be the same. I don't really have any problem. If I just simply click on send, I'm getting the same thing, like good response actually. Status cost 201, that means it is successful. User signed up successfully, and the data we are getting, ID is 10, username Rajiv, and email is rajiv@gmail.com. We are not getting any password over here because I have created using a function. I have removed this password. That is again not really a good practice. That is of course a bad practice. So I have removed the password, and right now we are getting only this much data. As simple as that. So we have signed up, and if we just try to sign up again, then we will get an error. Okay, user already exists. That means that user you are trying to sign up, the email already exists in our database. That is why this user cannot sign up again. This user can log in again, but this user cannot sign up again. By the way, this is the error that we are getting, and a user with this name already exists, and field is email. That means the field email is already in our database, something like that, and there is no data. Okay, so this thing is done. So ultimately sign up, health check is done. It was running up and running. Sign up is done. Let's try to log in. Again, what was the email? The email was simple, Rajiv, come on, rajiv@gmail.com. This was the email. Even if you enter the email in lowercase, it doesn't matter whether that is uppercase or lowercase, because I am saving the email ultimately in lowercase in the backend. So it doesn't matter what you give from the front end side. So if I just refresh it, so here this is the okay, forget about the username because that is of course in the uppercase, but talking about the emails, so all the emails are coming here in the lowercase. So it doesn't matter whether you are providing it in the uppercase or lowercase, that will be saved in the lowercase only. So this is how we are gonna be going at. Even I'm gonna write capital R, and it doesn't even matter, it will just compare automatically. So this thing is done, and password is going to be the same. If I just click on send right here, so it is saying that user logged in successfully, and the data regarding the user is here. So this thing is also done, user is logged in. Let's go ahead. So ultimately sign up is done, logged in is done. We can log out. So if we want, we can log out, of course. So even here, if you just have a look, when we logged in, we got a cookie, and cookie means not a biscuit. We got a JW token inside cookies, and this is the token that contains the information about the user. Why it is important? So that whenever we just go from one page to another page, the page knows the information about us is saved in the cookie, and whenever the page requires the information, it simply gets it from here. As simple as that. By the way, let's click on logout. Let's check this thing. Let's click on send request, and the path is already right here. So I have already mentioned all these things, so don't need to worry about anything. So user logged out successfully. Right now, if you try to get profile, because if you are logged out, you will not be able to see your own profile. You will have to log in for that. If I click on this, here I am getting token is missing, which means there is no token. Token means you are not logged in. Once you are logged in, you will get the token. Which token? The cookie token that I was showing earlier. That means I will have to log in first. So let me log in again. Right now I am logged in. I hope. Okay, here is the body. Okay, logged in successfully. Right now I am logged in, so I can get my profile. So if I just click on get profile, and this time I should not get the error. Okay, so user data fetched successfully, and this is the data about the user. So ultimately you can get your profile only when you are logged in, otherwise you would not. Let's click on add a to do. So ultimately what we have done, we have signed up, then we have logged in, then we have even got our profile, we have even logged out, and all these routes, if I just simply show you these things in here, auth. So these two routes are under like using this middleware, is logged in middleware. Ultimately this middleware is checking whether the user is logged in or not. So if you wanna log out, you should be logged in. If you wanna get profile, you should be logged in. But when it comes to to-dos, all the routes are using is logged in middleware, because whether you wanna get add, update, mark to do as an or delete to do, you should be a verified user, right? So that is why it is using this is logged in middleware. Ultimately I can say. Going ahead, so there's a lot to in this code. If I just start explaining, it will take a lot of time, but I'm just simply checking the main things, whether if it is working, the backend is right. If backend is right, it is working. As simple as that. So let's try to add a to do. The to do name is gonna be like new to do 1, and the description is going to be come on, new description 1. This is a simple thing. Title is here, description is here. If I click on send, this time it is saying to do created successfully. I can create another to do, suppose to do number 2. This is another to do. Who is the user of this to do? User number 10. The user ID is 10, of course. The same user, Rajiv, the user which is logged in, the same user is trying to create the to do's. Okay, so these to do's are gonna be linked to the Rajiv user. I mean the user which is logged in. Okay, let's click on send again. We got another to do. Let's create one more to do, and then we will be going ahead. Something like this. Click on send, and then we have created 3 to do's. That's good enough for now. Once we have created the 3 to do's, we can get the to do's. So if I click on send over here, we are getting the to do's in here, and in this way we are getting the to do's. So to do's fetched successfully, talking about the data. So this is the first to do, this is the second to do, and this is the third to do that we have created. Okay, you can even get the information of the user. If you click on the get profile, you will know who is creating the to do. So here Rajiv@gmail.com, this user is creating the to do's. So you have created the to do's, which means added the to do's. Next you have got the to do's too. Let's update the to do. How will you update the to do? Either you can change the title, or you can change the description, or you can change the both. Depends on you. Suppose I wanna, first of all, let's get to, oh come on yaar, what have I done? Control, I can't even, okay, got that back. If I click on send in here, so this is the first to do's ID, this is the second to do's ID, and this is the third one. Let's do one thing. To do number 7, I want to change the name of this. Okay, so patch, the ID is gonna be 7, and then to do is going to be go to gym, and the description is going to be, suppose that's it. I'm just changing the title. I'm just clicking on send, and now to do with ID number 7 has the title called go to gym. Okay, and that description is still the same. You can change even the description. If I just select it and then go to gym as soon as you come from the office. Okay, this is it. This is the description. If you just click on send right here, even the description is going to be changed. Right now the description is like this. Okay, so ultimately things are working as expected. If you just get all to do's at once, if you just click on get to do's, and then you will get all to do's. So this is to do number 1. Okay, this is to do number 3, but this is to do number 2. The to do that we actually changed. So it is go to gym and go to gym as soon as possible, something like this. So ultimately updating is working. Let's talk about marking done. Okay, you can mark to do as done, because if you just go backward and have a look at this, so the to do that we just updated, that has done false. That means that to do is not done yet. So you can make it true. That means I have already done that. How can you make it true? By clicking on this, sending this mark done request. And to do number ID is 7. So let's click on this one. This is 7. And if I just send a request this time, so here I'm getting the same to do. Go to gym as soon as possible. But this time this done is true. That means we are able to mark it done. If I just click on it again, it is false, which means if you click on it, it will be true. If you click on it again, it will be false. So just the same way we do it in any application, the same way it's happening over here. So let's make it true. And even if you get all to-dos like by clicking on this one, so we have the same result. All other to-dos like this to-do, they are false. But if I talk about the to-do number 7, to-do with ID 7, that is true. That means that's been done. Okay, this thing is done, mark is done, delete. Let's delete the to-do. We are going to delete the suppose to-do number 7, the to-do that we have changed. That go to gym to-do should not be there if once it's deleted. So if I just click on send, so what I'm getting, deleted to-do successfully, and this particular to-do has been deleted. That means if you click on get in here, okay, and if you just get all the to-dos, that 7 number to-do is not going to be there. So let's see. Okay, we have to do with ID 6, we have to do with ID 8, but we don't have a to do with ID 7. Okay, that's been deleted. So that's one. And one more thing, if you click on it again, to do 7 is deleted, to do with ID 7 is deleted. But if you still want to update that, you will get an error. Okay, internal server error, and what it is saying that Prisma to do failed. It depends on one or more required but not found. Okay, it is simply saying that no record was found for an update. Ultimately the fields that it needs, like the ID that does not exist, ultimately to do does not exist, so it didn't find that. Ultimately no record was found, as simple as that. Same here, you can't even mark it done because that does not exist, and you will get the same error. You are getting to do not found. Wow, you should not get that actually. That means there's something wrong. To-dos, where is that? To-dos controller, and you are marking it done over here. Are you using try catch? You are not using try catch in here. Okay, you are not using that. Let's see what error that you are getting. To do not found. Okay, that's okay, right? To do not found. So how will you be able to mark it done if there is no to do? And the same error we are actually throwing it here. We are already checking whether this to do exists or not. If to do this does not exist, we are simply throwing this error, as simple as that. You may not even do that, but we are doing that, so that's a good thing. So don't really need to worry about this. Delete, you have already deleted it, so you cannot delete it again, and if you try to delete it, you will get an error. So here we go, internal server error, again the same thing that you are getting. We can make it even better. This particular thing that we are getting at the end, message internal server error, that's actually not bad the way we are getting, but let's check if there's anything that we can improve. This is actually a sync handler, and this is how we are getting the things done over here. If we just throw an error over here, error, let's see, just giving it a try. If it works better, that's great. If it doesn't work better, we will switch back to the previous method. Let's send the request again. It's just the same actually, nothing changes in here, even if we have done it like this. If we send just the error in here, then what happens? Again, a good thing to just check. So I hope the server is up and running right now. Yeah, it is. Let's check. Send. This is how I should get. Like errors, code is this, message is code, metadata, and this is how the things should be. I think this is actually a better one, this particular thing. That means I can simply throw an error in the message. Not bad. Instead of doing the things like that, I could do it like that. What is the benefit of doing it like this? I'm getting the error in quite good format, easy to read. Okay, I can easily get that the cause of the error is no record was found for a delete. So instead of reading the whole line, I can just simply get it directly. Okay, so this thing is done, and doesn't matter where you click. Earlier you were getting the error like this. Now if you click on it, you will still get it like this, because That is the main error that's being thrown. If you click on this, you will get it like this, as simple as that. So delete is done, and that's it. Once the user is deleted, you don't really need to worry about, once the to do is deleted, you don't need to worry about anything. So ultimately this whole backend is done right now. It's been 2 hours and 6 minutes since I actually started working on this, and finally this particular backend is done. There are few things that I need to keep in mind. I will have to use CORS so that one website can send a request to another one. So frontend can talk to backend. For that thing, I will have to use CORS, and I can actually do it right now if needed. I will not use lots of properties, but the simple version of CORS can be used just right now. So the thing we need to do is here ls npm install. I think I must have CORS already installed in our application. I think I did it earlier. This is the CORS that's already installed. So what do we need to do right now? Even I'm fumbling while speaking. Wow. So we have to just simply install import it. So import CORS from CORS. This thing is done. We need types of CORS too. So it is simply saying that you need to install the types. So npm install @types CORS, and it will be a dev dependency. So this error should go away once we install it. We have installed it, and the error is gone. Now the last thing that we need to do, app.use and CORS and something like this. What does it expect? Let's see. We can add some values into it. Simply expects a path, if I'm not wrong. So CORS path is gonna be like this. Oh, not really. It doesn't expect that. Never mind. I can dig deeper, and I can just simply check this CORS thing. This is a package npm. If you don't know something, know how to know that. This is the most important thing. You can never know everything while doing the development related things, but you can know how to know the things, how to search them. So we are just simply using app.CORS use this thing. Can we add some values in here? Yeah, CORS options are here. You can give it origin, and you can give it this options or success, something like this. Okay, so let's just give it origin and this one for now. Good things to keep in mind. Option success status. So why not? We are using CORS. Let's just keep everything inside it. So origin is going to be, suppose I'm gonna be accepting all the origins, and the second was the option, which was that the second field was that option success status. Option success status is gonna be 200. So ultimately even this is done. But how will this help? Whenever I'm gonna send any request from the front end side, it will let us it will let this request enter and go to these routes, and once the request is going through have gone through these routes, it will get its respective result, as simple as that. So this is how we have just got the whole project done. And one more thing, we are using Prisma over here, and already I have decided, I have already written the schema of these models. There are two models. There is user model and there is to do model, and the schema is already written here. And this was the main reason that I haven't created any model folder over here, model directly, because if we work with MongoDB, ultimately the ORM, yeah, object relational modeling. Forget about the full form. I have forgotten. So if we use that ORM, just a minute, let me get the full form of this thing too. ORM full form. Object relational mapping. Okay, so if we just use MongoDB, Mongoose object relational mapping, ultimately that is also a package. If we use that, so ultimately we need to create models, ultimately a model folder that we haven't created in here because we are not using that. We are using Prisma, altogether a new technology, new database. Prisma is using Postgres in backend. Prisma can use all. Prisma can use MongoDB, SQL, PostgreSQL, but mainly we are focusing on Postgres in here. So this is how we have gone through the things, and there's really nothing else that I need to discuss in here. Everything's pretty simple. Okay, so let me call it over here. And now whenever I'm gonna be live, I will be working on the front end. Once the front end is ready, back end is already ready, I will just get both of them connected, and once they are connected, this project will be done. By the way, I really appreciate that you guys are still here. 2 people are actually watching right now, and there's 1 person who has been watching since the beginning, like almost since the beginning. I really appreciate. Thank you very much. I'm gonna be catching up very soon. Until then, take care. Have a great day ahead, and bye bye.